So the first book I've ever reviewed on this channel was a book by Ed and Lorraine Warren, so Satan's Harvest, a book that I really hated. It was poorly written, it was just bad overall. So, I thought to myself, why not repeat that experience and try and read another book by the Warrens. So here I am, a year later, trying to read another book by the Warrens. So the Demonologist. I really like the Conjuring movies, so I've only watched movie 1 and 2. I've never watched the third one, mainly because that story, I don't really care about that story mainly. But yeah, so since I liked, movie 1 and 2, I thought to myself, why not read a book by the Warrens? That's why I read Satan's Harvest. This time around, I decided to read The Demonologist by them. Once again, I didn't really care much for it. It was better written than Satan's Harvest, but, that being said, it was still not really good, unfortunately. So The Demonologist is mainly different cases on which the Warrens worked. So mainly, Amityville Horror, and lastly, the Enfield Poltergeist. That being said, though, the Enfield Poltergeist, they were there only for a day, I think. So Conjuring 2 is just pure fiction, essentially. That being said, I really want to read, I think the book title is This House is Haunted by Guy Playfair. But that's something, that I might try and read because I really do want to read non-fiction horror. I thought that the Warren could scratch that itch. Unfortunately, they didn't. Not for me, actually. Mainly because here in The Demonologist, it's always the demon. There's nothing else. Like, the supernatural is always just demons. And not only that, like, you can never question the faith of Ed Warren, because if you do, you're kind of stupid in a way. So I really don't like this type of behavior in a person. And yeah, and just how sure of him he is. The stories in The Demonologist are not fully fleshed out. They're just, small glimpses into the workings of the Warrens. I believe that the main purpose of this book was just to sell their beliefs, to explain their beliefs. But that being said, though, they didn't do a good job at selling their stuff or at explaining it, actually. It's just always like the demon and Ed knows best or whatever. So yeah, that's mainly why I didn't really connect with this book. That's it for this review. On with the random pick of this week. So I have my little bag of book title right here. So my toxic waste little bag. Let's put these book title in that skull actually, and let's just random pick one. Let's see what it is. It's William Lindsay Graham, Nightmare Alley. So this Friday I'll be talking about some horror book recommendation. I have a list of 5 books actually that I recommend for this spooky season. I can't wait to read next week's random pick, so Nightmare Alley. Can't wait to read that book. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you Friday.